If you're struggling to get AI to mention your website, it may not understand it clearly enough. But there is a way to help them understand it more clearly, and that's the use of schema markup. And in today's video, I'm going to show you how you can create them in just a few clicks and completely for free. Now, with so much data and information online, you need to use structured data and schema to help AI and Google understand what your page is really about, because that will help explain your content clearly instead of making them guess. Now, having this schema doesn't necessarily improve your keyword rankings, mentions, or citations, but it can improve how your content is understood and pulled into search results and AI responses. Now, I would say the most common schema types are the FAQ page schema, which will include Q&A content that's on your page. There's also article schema, which will include the author of the article, the date of when it was published or updated, and the topic. There's also organization and product schema as well. Now, having all of these details can help AI really understand what your page is about, which is important if you do want to be mentioned or cited. Now, I do recommend using JSON LD. Now, you could think of this as code that sits on the HTML of your website. It has all of these details on your page, but in the JSON LD format. Now, when you create it, you can validate it with Google's rich results test. And aside from schema, I do recommend adding structured data like tables for comparisons, or if you're adding or explaining data on your page. So where it makes sense and fits, having informational tables is important as well. Now, creating JSON LD markup is actually pretty easy if you use a tool like the Schema Markup generator from Keywords Everywhere. And this is a totally free tool that everyone can use. Now, the free plan gets up to 50 page audits per day across all their crawl using tools combined, but the form mode is always free regardless of your plan. Now, if you have a paid subscription of Keywords Everywhere, you can log in and add your Keywords Everywhere API key right here. Now, I am logged in and I do have the gold plan. Now, there's two ways to generate your JSON LD schema. You can build it manually from a form that's tied to each of these 15 schema types. But the easier way is to extract from a URL. So let's just say we want to create schema for this blog article. So we can copy the URL and paste it right over here. And then we need to pick a schema type. Now, this is a piece of content. I would say it's an article. So you would click on that. And then you could see this form will automatically pop up here. And there's 8 recommended fields you need to fill out on this left-hand side. And when you do fill out this form, it'll output the JSON LD markup right over here. Now, to help fill out this form, you can click on Extract and Suggest. And where it can, the tool will automatically fill some of these form fields. So there's 3 out of 8 recommended that are currently filled. So we have the headline of the page, the image URL, and you could see here the output has been updated. You could also see the SERP preview as well. This is an example of how it will look like in Google search. So with this tool, we don't need to know exactly how to build out this code. All we need to do is just fill out this form. So let's fill that out right now. Okay, and here we go. I added all of the 8 recommended fields right here. And then you could see the output has been updated. And before you add this to your article, you can validate it using Google's rich results test or the schema.org validator. You can add schema to all types of pages, including product pages like this one. So just add your page URL. And for the schema type, it would be product. And this is the form that we need to fill out, but we can speed things up by clicking on Extract and Suggest. And we have 2 of 2 required fields already filled out and 1 of 10 recommended. So now, same as before, we just basically fill out this form and then copy this JSON LD output and add it to our page. So that's how easy it is to add schema markup to any of your pages. Now, that's just one of 11 free on-page SEO tools from Keywords Everywhere. Now, I will include a link in the description where you can try out all of these on-page SEO tools for free right now.